On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Levis on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Levis looking to move him around a bit. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Ready.
Stroud to throw it. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. The Texans at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Warriors 70. Mustang 19.
Stroud on third down now. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game can...
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Levis out of the gun on third down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. Here's Levis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. And Stroud now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Texans. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty...
Levis in trouble. Down he goes. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
3rd and short. It's Levis. Complete to Olave on the out route. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
65 catch, 65 catch. Ready?
Stroud sets up the play action. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
On the ball, on the ball.
On second down, it's Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after one.
Ready, set.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans continue to pull away here in this first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Levis back to throw.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Levis now off of play action.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever.
Levis to throw off play action.
It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And Levis going to change the play. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Saints. Ced Wilson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Stroud here on 3rd and long. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Shoves him aside. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice return that time. Gets 12 yards back. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now here's Levis now on 3rd and long. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st down, Levis rolling to his right. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back in the 25. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Off the play fake, Levis. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Okay, ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Stroud looking to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3rd and 4.
19 Lions. Ready?
Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
79 Broncos. Ready?
On 1st down, here's Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 18 Pioneer. Go.
Now Stroud. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the...
That's caught inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Stroud to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. He's going to go up top again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. How about this? And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We saw this franchise do this back in the 09 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. The Saints say they have it, and they do. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And now they're in the hurry-up. Levis, he's going to audible to something else. 2nd and long. Flush to his right. He completes it to Olave. And wrangled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41. First and 10. Here's Levis. And Wilson with it, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Levis sets up to throw here. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
3rd and short, it's Levis. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it,
and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah,
they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Brian Brzee in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Throwing on second and long. Stroud, that's complete. It's Collins. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
Ready.
Throwing now is Stroud. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
A give to Kamara running right. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Levis now off of play action. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Levis from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. Now, he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time now. Here's Levis escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the 2nd half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hand off right side to Pierce. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
And this is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Big Lion. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready.
Pierce. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's
touchdown. Nico Collins from 3 yards out. And the Texans add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Levis looking to throw. And now here is another interception. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Ready, ready. 19 Lions. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run what they have in their foot.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him.
The thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Let's go. Check smash, check smash.
Quick throw to Collins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Now a handoff for Pierce. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Got it, ready? Hey, check that, street. Check that.
Hand off left side, Pierce. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First and 10, it's Levis. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Texans, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5 straight losses to start the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.